Welcome, podcast listeners. It is episode number 307. 307 of the Fred Talk podcast. You are here with your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. I've just noticed I did that using hand signals on an audio podcast. What a dickhead. That's it. Start every me to go on. But hey, it's episode number 307 of the Fred Talk podcast. You're here with your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. You are joined today by Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did the thing. He definitely did the thing. And as you can hear, oh my gosh, it is Josh. Yo.
Good evening, ladies and gentleberries.
I mean, let's be real about it. Good morning, men.
Morning, men. Yes, let's be honest.
I think we're probably maybe like 5% females. So why am I calling it like men and then females? Fuck me. That's probably why we only get 5% of them, isn't it?
Well, I don't think we've got any of the snowflake-aroonies that listen to this, so I think we'll be okay.
I could not tell you. But what I can tell you is that it is episode number 307 of the Fred Talk podcast. And today we're going to talk about some stuff. It definitely does look as if there are some sirens going on behind you. Because occasionally there'll just be like a blue flash of light on your face.
It's ironic that every time you say that is the lights do go blue. But one goes blue, one goes purple. So
the good old blurple combo.
That's it.
What?
Yeah.
Right, gentlemen, how are we? Just before we even get into the old podcasty stuff, let's just touch base and do the old good feeling thing. Unless any of us are had a really shit day. Cut that out of the podcast.
No, not too bad. I've got all of my deadlines per Friday last week, so I had a really stressful week last week, and now I've got just a little bit of time to relax and pretend to be a human again.
Yeah. Just kind of try and remember what it's like to be human.
Yeah.
You guys are human.
you guys are getting paid.
Most of the time.
It's one of those quality memes, that is. I love it. Right, so gentlemen, as we usually do, we do a bit of news, we do a bit of what we've been up to, and we just kind of mix it up because that's the way we roll. I think we're kind of more heavy on what we've been up to this week than we are on actual news.
It's quiet news. It's not a quiet news week, but it's a spattering of news. It's throwing porridge against the wall level of news. It's just little bits everywhere.
I mean, interesting analogy. I'll tell you what, we will start off with some news today, actually, because the news it's not really that exciting. So we'll kind of just warm it up. We'll warm it up and then get into some meatier stuff. Meatier porridge. So we'll talk about the Morleys. Morley Amplitude. So Morley are a company, of course, who are synonymous with making basically the wah pedal. They do a few wah pedals.
It's not even in the top 3 of wah pedals, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, the Bad Horsey gets a good reputation. But
is it not third? Is it not? Does it not go Crybaby, Vox, and then I don't know any other brands, so probably Morley?
Yeah, and
that's about 20 different versions of Crybaby, remember?
Oh, yeah, obviously there's 27 Crybabies, then you've got the 12 Voxes. And then there's that one that had a tuner pedal in it that we ragged on. Was that Ernie Ball?
Yeah.
Was it Ernie Ball?
I think it was, yeah.
That's the volume pedal, though, I think. I don't think it was.
Oh, yeah, because it was. I mean,
was it? Yeah.
Electro Harmonics do a few wah pedals. They do that one that hasn't got the bass on it, and just you chase it around the stage.
Of course, yeah, I forgot about that one.
And I think we rate that one just below the Morley. So Morley win on that one. There's the Ibanez Weeping Demons as well, which I don't think are in production anymore, but they're absolute beasts when it comes to wah.
Do more still do the ones that folds out so you can put it in your pocket?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like the Soul Press or something like that.
Don't say names to me. I couldn't name any of their. I don't know what their blues driver's called. For fuck's sake, why would I know what their wah pedal's called?
Yeah. Well, I know Moore's blues driver. It's the Blue Mood.
There we go. And their tube screamer is the Green Mile.
Green Mile, yeah. This is a fun game. Test me on some Moore pedals, and then we'll talk about Morley.
We've degenerated, and we're not even 7 minutes in.
That's it. That's how little we want to talk about old Morley.
Who can tell that this podcast does not contain like 3 people, and 2 of those people have ADHD?
That's it. Tangent City. Go on. What else? I couldn't tell you what the Moore distortions.
What's the Dumble? What about the Dumble?
I don't think they do a Dumble, but they do one called the Rumble Drive, which is apparently like somewhere near a Dumble.
But I know what
Fender Rumble.
Yeah, look.
The only other one I can name is the Yellow Comp.
Yes,
which I assume is a compressor.
It very much is based on the diamond. I say based on, it is almost an exact replica of the Diamond Comp.
And then there was that one that got the cease and desist.
Yeah, the Tender Octave.
There we go.
Or is it the Tender Octaver? I don't know. It was one of those 2.
I can't take any pedal seriously that's got the word tender in it.
Indeed. I mean, then Joyo came out with the moist reverb, didn't they? So that was the perfect moment to bring up the moist reverb about it. Oh,
just inhale his drink instead of drinking.
Right, let's talk about the Morley, because I don't think I can hold it off any longer. So they are bringing out a collection for Amplitude. Amplitude, of course, is that like software, like plug-in software that you can basically like model like a bunch of rigs through Amplitude. Usually, you tend to get like a free version somewhere. Like you'll sign up to a mailing list and you get like Amplitude Lite or something, and you'll get like 3 amps and 2 bass rigs.
I think if I recall correctly, Amplitude, when like the iPhone 4 came out, they came out with like the 3.5 aux into it, and you could plug your guitar into it and then actually use it on your phone.
Yeah,
if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I've got one of those. Yeah, it was literally just a 3.5mm jack to like a 1/4-inch jack, and then like you'd run the Amplitude software on your phone, and again you'd get the free version, which would be like you got a Marshall and like a Fender.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think their whole shtick is that they like you get the free one, download that onto your computer. You're like, yeah, these are cool. I can get a few sends out of these. I can create like a few like scratch tracks and stuff with this, and then I'll reamp later with something a bit better. But then they've got like a little shop front on the like within the app, and then it's like, oh, do you want like, here's Brian May's signature like amp kits, so you get a few like upgrades. You get like Vox AC30s, and then you'll get like a wah and a chorus so it will like have presets based on a few artists, and that's the way they get you to like build up the library in Amplitude. So they've teamed up with Morley. I said that one weird. I said Morley and Morley. They're teamed up with Morley. And yeah, for our American listeners, teamed up with Morley. Yeah, to bring 3 effects pedals. We were expecting it would be 3 different flavors of wah, but it's not. It's close, but it's not. Right, so they've got the Evo one, which is apparently analog sound, because it's all like DSP digital modeled. Sound of analog cascading delays, and then the power wah fuzz, so fuzz and wah, and then you've just got the wah, I think the contour wah. Yeah. So
do you have to use a mouse to control the amount of wah? On a plug-in.
No, I assume you can use like plugged-in expression pedals.
At that point, why wouldn't you just run your guitar into a wah pedal?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
I mean,
like,
yeah, like you could map it to like MIDI parameters. You could probably.
I sort of get plugins because you can just plug a guitar directly into an interface and then make the sounds that sound good enough without having a bunch of pedals and stuff. But once you have to plug in an expression pedal to use your digital wah pedal, just buy a fucking wah pedal.
I mean, you make a valid point here. You do make a valid point. I think out of all of the three, the delay pedal is actually probably the one that you'd go, yeah, that actually makes sense. Because unless you want like a cocked wah fuzz tone, then the power fuzz wah isn't really going to be doing a great deal unless you can switch them independently. And then the console wah, again, unless you want a cocked sound, you're going to have to be plugging in an expression pedal or map it to like a MIDI keyboard and get someone to play along, like play chords into it and see what happens. But yeah, it's a bit shitty, isn't it? A little bit shitty.
I don't understand. I just and maybe somebody in the group can explain to me why I'm a moron. I mean, in this specific situation, I know I'm a moron all the time. That's my role on the podcast. But in this situation,
yeah. Okay, so I've just had a look at the price as well. So you can buy the IK Multimedia Amplitude 5 Max, which this is now included in, or the Tone Studio 4 Max, which apparently includes more other stuff by IK Multimedia. The just Amplitude 5 on its own max download is €229, which if you're not only just getting wahs and then these the basic amps, you're getting like the whole plethora of like the signature series stuff as well. But if you wanted to just buy, so if you did just have like Amplitude Lite and you wanted, really fancy these Morley wahs, $24.99 a pop or £50 for the three.
You might as well just buy the three.
I mean, you might as well, but that's pretty much half the price that it would cost to buy one of these actual real pedals that you could then use anywhere.
But then you have to spend, I think the cheapest, or certainly when I was looking at expression pedals, the cheapest expression pedal is another £50, in which case you've bought the components of your Morley wah, but you've got two settings now because you've got your fuzz wah and your normal wah. So, and if you want to gig it, you have to bring your PC with you.
Yeah. There's a lot of downsides, isn't there? There's a lot of downsides. There's not really a lot of benefits to this one, and like without like being shitty about it, plugins are never quite the same sound as the real thing, are they? So, like some plugins are really, really decent sounding, but if you A/B compare them to the real thing, they don't quite sound the same.
The neural DSP ones are quite good, but again, it's the same with like they've just brought out the Tom Morello one, and again, like you've got a whammy on there, which actually it's weird. It's quite dynamic to you picking. You can track it to the way you pick or something like that. It's wizardry far beyond my mind. But then you can still use the expression pedal like a MIDI one. But again, it's the same principle. You know, you could just get a normal one, put it in your bag with an interface, and go somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't think we're particularly sold on this this Amplitude Morley thing, are we?
I don't think so.
I'm not.
But there you go.
But what's his name out of... he's the only person I know that uses Morley products, the one in Alter Bridge. Not the one that stands like nails on a chalkboard. What's the guitarist?
Miles Kennedy.
No, the other one.
Tremonti.
That's the one. I think he's the only person I've ever known to use a Morley wah.
I thought he was just like a PRS rep.
I thought that as well. Funny enough,
I genuinely like Tremonti was. I thought it was a model that they'd made for some dude who hung around PRS a lot because like I'd never heard like I didn't. So he's the Alter Bridge guy that isn't Miles Kennedy.
yeah.
Oh fuck! Weren't he like also the guitarist in like Stained or something like that as well? It was one of those kind of bands.
Creed, I think.
Creed, okay, yeah. So it was like very much of that ilk. Oh, yeah. It just
had one popular song in like the late 90s, and that was it.
Yeah, but it's all just kind of really baritone male vocal over like angsty acoustic chords, isn't it? Like low-tuned angsty acoustic chords, and it's almost feigning heaviness because everything's low.
Did we get Rick Beato on the podcast?
I mean, he's more than welcome if he wants to like carve an hour and a bit out of his schedule. We can come on, definitely. Rick, that's an open invite. He definitely fits in with our MO, doesn't he? Like old man shouts at cloud. So yeah, but anyway, let's do some what we've been up to, because we clearly don't give a shit about the Morley amplitude stuff.
No, I mean, yeah, no.
Right, Josh, tell us what you've done this week, because you've had an exciting one, haven't you?
I have. I played a gig last week.
Nice.
Yes, last week. I was asked to come back into my old band Ramlide. They were like, we need someone to come and jump in guitar. Are you free? And I was just like, hell yeah, I'm free. I was like, okay, yeah, fine. And they've added 2 new people to the lineup since I last played with them. They've added lots of new songs, proper click tracks, and I was slightly daunted about playing with click tracks for the whole gig because I've never done it.
Hang on, you do that shit live all the time on Facebook and Insta.
Not with click tracks. I play with backing, I'll just put the song on in the background. And
That's
then
essentially the same thing, isn't it? Because it's like, that ain't gonna waver.
Yeah, but I don't have guitar 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I don't have that going on in my fucking headphones the entire time, but I did for this gig. And it was really bizarre because I had we had sound check, and I had what 3 songs do you want to kind of go through? And I was like, well, I'll go through the 3 that I've never played with you guys before. So did them 3 and literally didn't miss a fucking beat.
Nice.
I was like, okay, yep, I still got it. And they were interested in when we were setting up that all the bassist Tom, the other guitarist Camille, and the singer both were looking at my my quad cortex, and they're like, "That's all you're running?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "It's really small and lightweight," and I was like,
I mean, we've all heard that before.
And I said, I was like, "Just you wait." And this is a bit that I was slightly worried about, because, of course,
it's the motion in the ocean.
And all the Rammstein patches I have made kind of at home.
Yeah.
And it's very then difficult when you're going into a venue. It's like, do you have to tweak this? Do you have to tweak that? And plugged the 2 XLRs in, the stage right guitar, and I was in drop C, and I just hit that open C sus chord, and it's just let it just the chunk come out, and all of the band members, bar the drummer, just looked over at me with a stank face, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, life goal.
Yeah. What you saying now, bitch?
And they were like, yeah. And they always like, fuck me, that sounds fat. And I was just like, don't it just?
Yeah.
And they're like, and that's just running that. And I was just like, yeah. And the mimic in front of it as a doubler, just to add a little bit more. But it was a really, really good gig. We had 200 people on pre-sale alone.
Nice.
And then there was another good 175, 200 that turned up. It was fucking rammed, literally. Really good gig. Really enjoyed it. And it was, I know I'd played in another tribute since I played with them. I'm not going to mention 2 names because they're...
Yeah. They rhyme with hunt.
Yes, rhymes with my cunt.
That's the actual word. It doesn't rhyme with it at all. I suppose it does.
No, that's just is my neighbour my cunt. And I played with them, and it was good, and it was good to be on gigs. But this was kind of like my
being back home, yeah.
Yeah, it was like you split up with the girl, your girlfriend, and then you go back to like just that, that one little side thing you have in your phone, like you can just go back to whenever you want, and it's just like, oh yeah, I remember what this feels.
Don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Hands up.
It was the most fun I've had playing music in so many years.
Good,
and I absolutely enjoyed it. The crowd was amazing. We had like full pyro for the gig.
Yes.
It was just absolutely cracking to be back on it, and it felt like home.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you shared a bit of footage, and it looked wicked. It looked like a proper vibe at the place.
Yeah, the whole crowd was bouncing through like the whole place, and then like Moray, our keyboardist, he comes out on the dinghy for one of the songs and was going crowd surfing on the dinghy like Rammstein do. But like the ceiling was only probably like 2 foot above the crowd's head, so he's just kind of crouched down like with a paddle going across the top of the crowd. It's fucking hysterical.
Nice.
It was so good. And yeah, I didn't have to do any editing to my patches for the Quad Cortex. I managed to put the RZKs on stage and give them a proper good thrashing, and yeah, everything was just pretty much perfect.
Nice. Yeah, so I suppose we'll talk a little bit later about what the verdict is, right? Right?
Yes, Patreon listeners, you will be in for a treat. If you're not a Patreon listener, then you need to become one so you can hear the rest of the good story.
That's it. Let's do a bit more news. Yeah, what are we saying? Right, this one is fucking funny. This one, I purposely did not.
Is this a surprise news?
Yeah, I didn't share this one with you because it's so good. It's so good. Right, so the new Squier Stratasonics they've dropped, and
they're not. Aren't they like 4 years old at this point?
I don't know.
These the Acoustasonic
like
straps.
an AMG in or something.
No, the Paranormal series Stratasonic. So it's like,
oh, right. The Squier, like, is this the one with the two P90s?
Yeah. So it's a Stratocaster that's basically like a
Les Paul Junior.
Yeah, Les Paul Junior, the one that we were talking about. Right. So a YouTuber, Landon Bailey, has got one, and he took the bridge off. No. Stamped underneath that bridge, Epiphone.
Fuck off.
I shit you not.
I mean, is that him just...
No. He's like, they are Epiphone stamped bridges, apparently.
So they are just making Epiphone Special 2s and slamming all the shit into a new body.
It looks that way, yeah. So yeah, he took the strings off. Yeah, he's saying nothing weird at all. Let's take a closer look at these. Took the strings off, and it was moving around. Flipped it over. Epiphone. What? Just legit. I mean, so they are. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Epiphone Squiers here. Is this going to be like? Are we now seeing a meeting of two big families? It's like Romeo and Juliet. This is, isn't it? It's a little bit like that, like the end. They've caught the two star-crossed lovers together.
So, are we going to start seeing like Epiphone Paranormals and?
Yeah, I want to see an Epiphone Stratocaster. Is what I want to see. Because like back in the day, they did do those Epiphone Telecasters, didn't they? Like the Telecasters with the Explorer headstock.
Yeah,
and they were pretty rad. So mate,
that's a word.
They're legitimately good. They were like Korean made, so they were a cut above the regular Far Eastern quality stuff. and they come out in some really cool colours, and apparently they're like really solid T-type guitars. There was.
I'm going to slightly play devil's advocate with it and say that they probably come out the same factories near enough anyway. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like with Squier, not with Squier, sorry, with Schecter and Ibanez and LTD. They're all made in the same factory. They're just, you know, Bob puts LTD logos on, Jim puts fucking Ibanez logos on. It's a high, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, like this, and this is like the Paranormals are Chinese, so it will be the same factory in China that is doing your Chinese Epiphones and your Chinese Fenders or Squiers, sorry, and yeah. So
why not get the ones who like specialise in Gibson style guitars to make the Fender Gibson Caster?
We've put a Gibson style bridge on this. Just the boxes over there. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's that style bridge.
Yeah. Like, why reinvent the wheel if they already know like these parts are being like absolutely mass produced? They're solid. So why not just design our guitar to fit the specs of that? Because it's
going to be slightly confusing for some people because thinking about it, you know, these are probably going to be looking to like newer guitar players in that sort of budget range or like new to intermediate. And if they've not done a huge like kind of research on brands and, you know, they're not hugely familiar like ourselves, they're kind of going to be like very like, hold on a second. I've heard of this brand before somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure where.
Squier, can I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google Squier Epiphone guitars.
Yeah, and then just realise no search results found.
I mean, what would be legit?
It's very weird, but surely then wouldn't like Squier just be giving Epiphone a little bit of a backhander, or give you, you know?
Oh yeah. But because it's hardware, these things will cost pence to make. So they won't be making much of a cut on it. But why redesign this specific part? Because Epiphone already make it, and it's like tried and tested and works fine. So
it's not broke, don't fix it.
Well, that's it, isn't it? It's easier and more cost effective for Fender to commission the Epiphone ones and just get the Epiphone stamped ones. What I'd be interested in is if they're doing Epiphone pickups as well in them, like the same pickups that the Epiphones have in theirs.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise. Like, bearing in mind, like we say, it's coming out of the same factory.
Yeah.
Well, would that not end up kind of being a bit of, I wouldn't say plagiarism, but it's going to be a legal grey area, surely.
I mean, if I assume it's all legally done, like Fender will have been commissioning. Yeah, they've not mentioned that it's an Epiphone branded part, but
the Epiphone pickups they're not branded as Epiphone pickups, are they? They're just branded as Alnico 2 or Alnico 4 or whatever they are.
Booker or whatever.
Yeah, well,
in the lower end.
Yeah, the lower end one, it will just be generic. Here is
P90 neck and P90 bridge.
So Alnico, yeah. So it could be like the work experience chap's already like taking a trip over to the Epiphone side of the factory to get the bridges. You might as well.
I'll just take some knobs, a pickup, a truss rod cover.
Just bring that trolley over here.
That's it. Yeah, just chuck the pickups in the box here. I'll carry it all at the same time.
Come on, Joe Yunt.
So yeah, it's a bit of a busted open.
Very surprising because, like, if I can't imagine this would ever happen. If for some wild reason Gibson or Epiphone were going to do some sort of single cut nonsense, you can't imagine that you're going to go under there and find a Fender pickup, are you?
But
they did do those entry level ones, didn't they? With single coils.
Yeah, the SL, is it?
I can't even remember what it was. Yeah, those cheap, shitty, flat pieces of plywood.
I mean, you say that. I actually played one of those, and it was not bad. The
Wasn't it like £109?
Oh yeah, like it was ridiculously cheap
like that.
But the pickups on them weren't terrible, and it played pretty well. So, it was worth the money at least anyway. Right, I reckon do a bit more what we've been up to. So I'm gonna talk about what I've done. So, I think I mentioned on the Patreon last week how I was doing a little bit of a Telecaster revival because I'd been reminded of my love for the Telecaster by Joshy Josh, not this Josh, but American Josh. And I said to him, I'm going to do a gig last Saturday. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to a gig. I'll bring a Telecaster as a backup because, like, if anything goes wrong, then I'll be able to at least wind this Telecaster open at a gig. And I turned up. I had my Variax and my Harley Benton in the 2 guitar case that I've got, and I just laid that down. And then I had this other spare case with the Telecaster in. I thought, oh, it's going to be less hassle getting out with 1 case rather than the 2. So I just did the sound check with the Telecaster. And I was like, shit, that's a good sound. That is a really good sound. So I thought,
We're back to day 1 of the podcast again.
We've circled all the way back around. I mean, last week I did a video on the No Talk All Tone about the flashback delay. And now I'm talking about Telecasters. So, yeah, full circle. So I played this, played the sound check with this thing. And because we were a little bit rusty because we had a depth drum out. The sound check was about 40 minutes because we were going through just the tiny little bits in the songs that we just needed to get tighter. And I was playing it thinking, yes, this is really good. Our first set is a bit cleaner than the second set. The rockier songs come out in the second set. So I'm definitely not going to use it for the second set because as good as this sound is, it's not gonna do the rocky tunes, surely. But I'll just do the first set. I'll do the first set with it because I can get away with that. And I did. And I did a few songs where I'd kicked on the 1 drive and then kicked on the 2 drives. And it was like, oh, actually, this is the heavy sounds are not too bad. And then I did the first set. All sounded good. The pickups just sounded amazing. They're the Fletcher ones. So naturally they were sound good.
Yeah.
But they it was the Telecaster that I'd spec'd that didn't sound like any of my other Telecasters. Because I used to go really hot bridge pickup, which was almost kind of P90 humbuckery. Whereas this one, I wanted to sound exactly like a Telecaster. So it had that really
spanky.
Yes, spanky, bright attack, which with the pedal combinations and everything just really, really sliced through the mix. And I was getting everything that I wanted to hear, guitar-wise. The monitoring wasn't particularly good, but I could just about hear my vocals, which is the sweet spot for me. And I could hear the guitar a little bit more than that. And I was like, this is the sweet spot. So it came to the second set. I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing this. I'm gonna go full Telecaster set. And it was amazing. It was just simply superb. So, yeah, I think a little bit of a convert to the Telecaster once again. And, yeah, so this is traditional Telecaster as well, proper. It was an Alnico 4 bridge pickup, so a little bit, not quite as round as the Alnico 5. Just a little bit softer.
Yeah, but not as vintage as a 2.
In 4 weeks' time, Budget Pedal Chap is going to be looking to buy a Harley Benton Telecaster.
I mean, 4 weeks' time.
With a roasted maple neck.
It's happening now, mate. What do you think I'm doing in between the conversation here? I'm looking at my options. Yeah, I mean, I've got a fair few Telecasters, but I might start periodically converting the really hot bridge pickups out for some more traditional Telecaster pickups. Yeah, because I'm really loving it. I'm really loving the sound of a good Telecaster. Damn you, Josh. Not you, the other Josh. He's converted me
There's
back.
too many Joshes.
Too many Joshes.
Obviously, I am number one Josh because
oh my
I'm
gosh.
here.
But yeah, I did.
Oh my gosh.
I will tell you a little something also about the gig. So about 2 hours before I had to set out for the gig, I had a little brainwave, and I was like, I absolutely need to switch some pedals off this pedal board. Not heeding the warnings of Matt some months previously.
It's because of all the stick you've been getting from K-Line. You're like, I've got to change it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's mainly that Tiger's Eye distortion. I was never getting the sound I was quite after with it, and I was just like, I'm going to switch it back out for the Preacher prototype that I've always used. It's always been sounding good, so I'll switch it back out for that. And when I did that, I was like, while I'm here, I might as well switch the wah pedal out, like the auto wah pedal, because I'm not getting the EHX one was just, it was not as good as the as the Jetsped. When I ran the Jetsped on the old pedal board, it would come after all of the drive pedals, so get a massive volume bump. And I think because of the power supply being a cheap, shitty daisy chain, I'd get a loud pop every time I switched it on.
Yeah.
Now, because it's before the Mojo, so before all of the drives, the volume is much more even and no pop at all.
Much better. So what you're saying is what you wanted to do actually was just move the place in the chain and not remove it and get something different.
Yeah. What we got going on here, Josh? What are you being a sneaky sneak about?
Because I forgot to put it in what I've been up to, but I have a new fuzz pedal.
No, you do. Go on, give us a little sneaky sneaks.
It is the Fjord Odin, which Fjord have very kindly given us for pedal boards of doom.
Nice.
And the big knob does fuzzy things, which Mr. BudgetPedalChap will like. Because he loves a good fuzz and he loves a big knob.
Way.
Hey. And then you have an octave up control, so you can control the amount of octave up, but you have gain, so you can choose how much of that level you want. And then there's a triangle in the middle. Yeah, you can see it. And when you turn it on, it glows purple.
Nice. I mean, like, you had me at fuzzy fuzz. You kept me with like blendable octaves, but you secured it with a light up purple triangle. So yeah,
I just need you to throw that in there very quickly because Fjord won't be happy if I don't mention it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't wait to hear it on the PBOD channel. To be fair, because
I haven't even played it yet. So I'm hoping when I film the video, which will be Saturday, it'll be a genuine reaction.
Nice. Yeah. Can't wait for that. Cool. Right, let's do a little bit more news. What kind of time are we on? We're on.
We've got like 20 minutes left. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
Which is unusually good for us in news.
I'll tell you what. We'll do a kind of a soft news here, which is that a Pedal Boards of Doom video was released today. Any of you seen it?
I have seen it.
And that video is from our new chap, Jason, and he has done a video on the OC5, which Matt has gone on record saying it is the best octave pedal he's ever heard.
Yeah, that's exactly what. To be fair, I've never heard one in the flesh. What I did was I watched Boss's release video where they made an octave pedal sound like a chorus pedal and went, "That's a shit octave pedal."
I mean, yeah. I mean, so what I would say to you, Matt, is check Jason's video out because it sounds like an octave pedal and it sounds like a pretty decent octave pedal. So he's got the.
Jason, it was a great video. because he covered the two modes really well. He covered the poly mode,
Yeah.
really well, and the vintage mode. But I was going to quickly elaborate on this. I still don't know if it's enough to make me want to part with the Pog.
I want to part a Pog.
Like, I love the Nano Pog. I think it's just the best octave. Great octave. And I've watched so many videos on the OS5.
Yeah.
This Jason's has added another one into the mix. And I'm just kind of like, it sounds good, but there's just nothing kind of making me want to buy it and change.
Well, I mean,
I don't know why.
The whole reason behind the OC5 was the fact that the OC3 was shit, and everyone said it's terrible, don't buy it. And the prices of the OC2 were going up for the Japanese versions, not for the Chinese ones, because they used different parts and they didn't sound as good. But so that you got that one side, and then obviously they didn't have any proper polyphonic octave pedals. So the OC5 then does both, and it gives you that option of your vintage Boss style one and a competitor to the Pog.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally OC3 plus OC2 equals OC5, doesn't it? Like, it's ta-da.
Yeah, but they fixed the OC3.
yeah. They've done some really cool things with it. So the OC3 mode, he did go over in it, and he used it to make like some bass loops along with like a looped guitar part, and that sounded really good. And then he used the vintage mode with the Beatronics Vespa. Did like an octave down kind of synthy thing, and then run the Beatronics Vespa octave up into the octave down. And you just got like, it cancelled it all out and you had no octaves. No, that's not how it works. It had
just
this,
get like a glitchy awesome kind. Yeah, like I can imagine with a fuzz and an octave up, you get like the proper glitchy kind of stuff that a lot of people are looking for from those vintage octavers.
Yeah, it was like super synthy sounding, and it was just real big and fat. Definitely
his
check
editing.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Editing is beautiful.
He does a good job to say, Jason. I'd definitely suggest watching it. I'm suggesting here just to Matt. This is I've done this in this segment just basically for Matt. Because you need to give that OC5 a second chance, because I think Boss did that pedal dirty. And
everybody raved. Like, to be fair, everybody raved over it about 2 weeks later when other people had started doing videos on it on YouTube.
Yeah,
but like I say, I just listened to the Boss. I remember listening to the Boss when everyone went, "Oh, look, there's a new octave pedal." I was like, but it sounds like he's got a chorus pedal on. Like, there's something going weird with the tunings for the non-clean bits. What the fuck is going on with this heap of shit pedal?
yeah.
I don't know whether they just had a faulty one in the video.
They not plugged into an OC5. They actually plugged into a chorus ensemble.
Yeah, possibly.
I mean, all these Boss pedals look the same. Ugh. Yeah.
Can't say that. They're all made in the same country.
Whoa, I weren't even going there, but you know what? We've gone there.
They've even got the slant on them.
Whoa, yo. Oh. Steady on now. We're not in Patreon country yet. Right. So I also did an EQ video this week. I also I've edited the EQ video. By the time this comes out, the EQ video will be out on my channel. I don't like doing EQ videos. It's really hard. I gave it a good go. In fact, the video came out really well because I went through all of the bands and then showed like a couple of different settings with like scoops, and then like there was a clon style kind of upper mid push, sounded really good. Like just kind of different ways that you might use it. No, it was a 10 band, not a 12 band. It's got 11 sliders, but one is level. So that was my bad. But yeah, kind of 10 band. The bottom two don't do really a great deal for guitar because I assume they're meant for bass. And then the top two are too high for guitar. So you've essentially got like a 6-band guitar EQ. But it also gives you the option of what, like using it with any other instrument as well. So if you are using it with a bass or you are using it with like a keyboard, it will work perfectly. Yeah, it's really good. Not very noisy.
Do keyboardists really use pedals? Like, a lot of brands talk about it being used on keyboards, and I don't know a single keyboard player that uses a pedal board.
No, because they tend to have them built in, don't they?
Yeah, well, they've got things like EQ built in, and then like they've got other shit on the floor that they have, like their sustain thing and like
so
pitch shifty things.
They don't tour now, at least since the guitarist died. But Children of Bodom, their keyboardist had a full-on pedal board. The Ghouls in Ghost, they had like Strymons and everything on their pedal boards that were running with their keyboards. I think, someone correct me if I'm wrong, is it Jordan Ruddles from Dream Theater, the keyboardist? I think he uses one. I think.
Speaking of that dude, have you seen him play guitar?
Fucking insane.
Yeah, like during lockdown, he
so
says,
fucking good. It's unreal.
Yeah, like he says during lockdown, I'm just gonna like try and pick up guitar because like I've got a bunch of spare time now, and now he's doing like 2 hands tapped, just mentalness. He's just like, this guy's not a guitar player.
Crazy.
Like, this guy's like he's insane keyboard player, but then he's better on guitar than I am, and he's only been doing it for like fucking 3 years. Like,
He's probably getting lessons from Petrucci. So I
mean, I could get lessons from Petrucci from today until the end of my life, and I still wouldn't be that
good. But those are some of the ones that I've definitely seen using pedals with keyboards. But I'm sure there's probably more as well.
Oui. Right. I think one last bit of news, maybe. Do you want to talk about the year, actually, man? I want to talk about the year.
So, I mean, I can talk about the year, yeah. So, basically, last week, I mentioned earlier, I had loads of work deadlines. So, I did approximately like 60 hours of overtime because I planned my time earlier in the year badly and took some work off some people who were busy and made myself really busy. And those people weren't as busy. Yeah. So I basically just, yeah. But I meant I had a really stressful week last week, and then my deadlines were like 5 p.m. on Friday. So it got to Saturday, and we there's a local place in the woods that has like 5 yurts. They've got hot tubs. They're wood-fired hot tubs, and then there's like fire pits out the back of them. And you've basically got solar panel that will charge your phone if you want it to. But I basically didn't touch my phone. Like, I got there at about 5 p.m. on the Saturday. Didn't touch any electrical devices until we left at lunchtime on the Sunday. So it was just lovely to just sit in the forest, have a few beers, have a barbecue, sit around a fire, get in a hot tub, and just have a chill weekend of doing sod all. So that's why I haven't had a what you've been up to section, because I've worked and then I've relaxed.
But like you worked to the nth level, and then you also did the relaxing to the nth level. Like,
yeah, I very much needed the relaxing to the nth level.
Yeah, I appreciate that work ethic. That is like working hard and playing hard, like legit. I'd love to have a weekend where I just switch it all off and just chill.
Yeah, I mean, so I've been there 3 times now. We went summer last year. We did 1 or 2 nights, I can't remember. And then in like February, we did a couple of nights in there. And it's obviously a bit different in the winter, but they've got a wood stove inside the yurt as well, so you can warm the inside of it up in the winter, and it just lets you like remove yourself from society for a couple of days, which is lovely.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Some good quality yurting.
Yeah, and it's 20 minutes drive from my house.
Sweet. Right, we've got one last little bit of news, and it pertains. In fact, we've got 2 bits of news. Yeah, we'll save one of them for the page because this one is actual legit pedal news. 4P with a TH, not an
4P.
F, as I just pronounced it. Thorpey effects have released the ER2, which is a Univibe. So, yeah, Thorpey are throwing their hat into the Univibe market. So, named after NASA's high-altitude Earth-observing aircraft. Yeah, spacey sounds. That makes sense. So,
do all aircrafts not observe the Earth?
Yeah, but this one observes it slightly further away.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just wanted to check.
So I think the whole kind of design brief was that Adrian likes the idea of Univibe, but doesn't actually like Univibe. And so he wanted to make a Univibe that solved that problem. So
is that why there's a switch that changes it to a chorus pedal?
Well, there's one of those on a toggle on the on most Univibe pedals.
Yeah, so that people will actually buy it.
Thorpey is so stacked though that he actually saw a Univibe like algorithm in the sky, and the algorithm was so scared of it that he changed just so Thorpey would like it. Because he's so fucking like.
This isn't algorithmic based. This is actual lamp and photocell based, I believe. So this is like legit old tech, but squeezed in a smaller box. And you've got 4 controls. You've got the intensity, speed, and then you've got a volume, which that's a really nice addition because you usually just got speed and intensity. And because it does a kind of thing that tremolos do with the fluctuation of volume as well as the modulation, you tend to lose a bit of volume with a Univibe pedal. So allowing you to then boost it afterwards is a really nice touch. But then you've got a 4th control. I want to get it right. So
offset.
Offset. So apparently it allows you to change the way that the lamp inside ramps up.
No, it squeezes your guitar a bit and then shunts the top back and the bottom forward.
Yeah. Yeah, so you've basically got a much more usable Univibe, because Univibes are usually cantankerous old bits of kit, and they've got the 2 controls on them. You switch them on, and then it does the thing, and then you're like, okay, this is the Univibe sound, and then that's it.
And then you turn it off quickly because it just sounds like you're out of tune.
Univibes are wicked. I don't know what you're talking about.
I hate them.
It's just terrible. I love.
Just have another guitarist who doesn't own a tuner, and you've got a Univibe in your fucking band.
No, it's like how do you describe Univibe? It's a bit like a phaser and a tremolo met. You get the weird kind of overtone shimmeriness, but then you get like the volume fluctuations as well. It's gorgeous. Just how else do you describe it? But yeah, you've got mainly those other 2 controls rectify the things that you don't have on regular Univibes, and then you've got a foot switchable chorus and vibrato mode, because the chorus mode is a lot more subtle than the vibrato mode because you've got clean signal in on it. It's not my preferred choice for Univibe. I prefer it when because if you're going Univibe, go all in. Don't be like reaching for the middle shelf of Univibe, like the FHM and the Nuts magazine. Go for the full on like top shelf, like naughty.
Escort. I don't
That's
know. Like the internet existed by the time I needed to buy porn mags, so I don't really
Do
know
you
the
remember
name
that
of any.
episode of Little Britain where the guy would go and he was just like, "Yeah, hoping to write a note to a friend or relative, looking to catch up on today's news and sport," and then he looks at the top shelf and goes, "Planning a wank?" And do you remember that?
I don't at all. But
I do. I loved Little Britain at the time. You can't say that now anymore, can you? Because it's massively racist and homophobic.
oh yeah,
and all the rest of
it's
so.
really fucking bad. Like you look back at any of that stuff and you think, what? Like, that was allowed on television. That was like a weekly occurrence.
The best thing is they followed it up with that freaking "Come Fly With Me," which was 10 times worse.
Yeah, it's just much worse. Yeah. Like that was like openly racist towards them.
I was going to say it was just racist. Every sketch was just, we'll pick a different ethnicity to mock.
Yeah, I mean, and
I'm all for it.
if you mock all ethnicities, then it's equal opportunities, maybe. But
equal opportunities
racist to hate everyone equally.
Yeah, like if you hate everyone evenly, then it's an even keel. Everyone's equally hated. You're not victimising anyone. But I don't think that's how it works in court. I'll be honest. Yeah. Oh, fuck. And I think that's probably a good place to end the podcast for this week. Oi.
Before we get taken off the air.
Yes. So that has been us for this week. I'm going to extend a massive thank you to all of you listeners who've made it this far. You are amazing. I'm going to extend an even more sexy, super special thank you to our Patreon backers, to which I need a list these days because it's so big. And that's what she said.
Really?
So,
you hear that? I don't.
No, not at all. Not at all. Put that thing away. We're in a church.
When was the last time any of us here were in a church? Come on.
No, I start to smoke from the skin outwards. So Patreon backers, $2 a month. You can be part of these awesome people. You can make these shenanigans carry on. So we have got as follows. We've got Mr. Andrew. We've got Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chef Tone Effects. We've got Mr. Andrew Bimpson of The Rising of the Light. We've got Mr. Doug Christ of 37 Effects, Master of the Cinematic Universe, and the Just Surprise Me podcast. We've got Mr. Huge Erection.
Whee.
We've got Mr. Mark Oxlunk.
Whee.
That we do. Got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. Got Mr. Brian Gare of the Toe Jerks podcast and the Second Button podcast and the Off the Rails podcast. We've got Mr. Ross Philpott and we've got Mr. Diabetes Foot. Woo! So, if you want to... always gets a little giggle. Always a little. If you want to catch me online, I am BudgetPedalChap. You find me at Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. YouTube, of course, is the home to the No Talk or Toad series, which this week features last week featured the Tone Group by Sonic Egg, which is the EQ pedal. This week, it might even be the Wish Clon Penis Slayer. I think it's about time.
Yeah.
Get it done.
That's it. Get the Penis Slayer done.
It's so synonymous now within the pedal boards of doing group.
Yeah, I'm wondering whether I just like demonetize that video and let it go uncensored. I don't know.
No, you should demonetize it, then censor the horse but not the penis.
Yeah, everything else is blurred apart from this tiny little penis. That'd be brilliant. Or just zoom directly in on the penis. I don't know. There's so many options, isn't there?
Yeah, do those like YouTube things where like every time something is said on the screen, it zooms in a little bit more, then a little bit more, and it just
by the end of it, you just like eyeball to eyeball with the Jap's eye. Oh fucking hell! Right?
Oh, we are not.
Yeah,
we are just
where can we find you, Josh? What are we saying?
You can find me at the Corona Mortis on Instagram, and you can find me on YouTube at Josh Castle TCM.
And Matt.
I am on Instagram at heel_MattQ, and Twitter, if you haven't hit your 800 tweet limit, at heel_MattQ.
A what? 800 tweet limit?
Yeah, if you don't pay for Twitter, your max, you can only view 800 tweets a day, and that's when you open it, it opens like 100 in your feed. Even if you don't look at them all, they all count towards your score. So you can only open Twitter about 8 times a day now.
I mean, that's really good. That will stop people just mindlessly scrolling through Twitter.
Yeah, but not if you're like there to go and interact with anybody, because if you click on their tweet and then click back off,
you
lose another 60. Yeah. And it's all because Elon Musk managed to change the code so that Twitter DDoSes itself.
Nice. Good work, Elon. Good work. Fuck's sake. That guy, he's going to be the end of humanity, isn't he? He's
certainly going to be the end of Twitter.
Going to ruin it for us all. Right, so that will be us for this week. So from myself, Mr. BudgetPedalChap, from, oh my gosh, it's Josh, and from Mr. Matt Quine. Say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
Yes. It will be a tatty bye and good night for this week. Bye.
Bye.
What do dating apps and the 4th of July have in common? Both really get going just after dark, start with a spark, and end with a bang.
I mean, it was cleaner than I thought it would be.